How you doing? Good. Good to see you again.
When I took it apart and I looked in the inside, everything in there was just wrong in every way. Let's go over there. I gotta get the knockout set. ETA getting to the job from here is 37 minutes, and she's gonna dispatch me in a second. She's already got the other guys dispatched, so. All right, 37 minutes. We're gonna get there by 8:48. So the guys are gonna be waiting there for me at the job. So we're gonna be running some new dedicated circuit. We're gonna get rid of his aluminum, changing out a gutter system that's above his panel that was installed a while back ago by other electricians, and he was having issues.
Yeah, so what was the concern that the customer called you out for?
Customer was having issues with a couple of his circuits, and they were big circuits. They were his dryer circuit, his oven circuit, and his AC circuit. There's another circuit on top of that too. I think there's 204, but I don't remember the top of my head. Oh, his water heater circuit too. It was kind of interesting. Before I actually even got to his door, came outside, and he's like, first of all, why did you become an electrician, and what was your path of getting to this? And I was like, whoa, getting a job interview at the beginning already. And so I kind of explained to him everything as far as, you know, how long I've been doing this and path of, you know, becoming an electrician. And he's like, all right, now we can go take a look at the issue. So, you know, he wanted to know my background and my history before anything. The reason why is because he's actually an ex-electrician. He was an electrician, I think, for like the Navy. Don't remember at the top of my head, but I think it's for the Navy. So he did high voltage, low voltage, combination of pretty much everything. When I asked him to kind of go through what's going on at his house, he explained about him having aluminum wires, and that's the culprit for it. And he wanted to get rid of all of his aluminum wire and put in copper. So I was like, okay, cool. Went over, and the guy followed me the whole time. He was basically right on top of me. Actually, I was literally the third electrician that was there. So, you know, the first two electrician, and actually there was one afterwards too. So technically 4 electricians, but he decided to skip the last one and went with me. We went to his panel and I did a panel safety inspection on his panel. He's got solar and he's got battery backup too that just got installed. They installed this gutter system on top of his house, or not on top of his house, on top of the panel. You'll see when we get there. You know, I was like, well, let's take that apart and see what's going on in there. So when I took it apart and I looked in the inside, everything in there was just wrong in every way. There was Polaris connectors that have exploded from them not connecting the wires correctly inside Polaris connectors. The gutter system that was for the electrical was not sealed around the edges or anything, so water was getting into the back, and it was actually steaming up, and it steamed up to where there's wires on top, bare copper grounding wires that was all getting rusted. All of his connection point for grounding was all rusted up, and it looked like in the inside there was an explosion, that something happened before. So the company that installed his solar system and whoever electrician was there did everything incorrectly. They tried to remedy the problem, but they didn't really fix the problem. They fixed it and it worked for one day. It literally worked for one day. His wife is like, well, you know, I trust Benny. I want to move forward. His mother-in-law said, whatever my son-in-law says, goes.
See, I had 8 people come out.
More than that.
Got to get this out of my mind before I forget about it.